Let's bring in criminal defense attorney and federal litigator Vikas Bajaj. Vic, great to have you on. The Associated Press, I want to put this up on the screen, writes the following here. Judge delays ruling on whether to scrap Trump's conviction in hush money case. Sentencing had been set for November 26, but Manhattan prosecutors now say they're reassessing as they appear open to the possibility that the proceeding cannot go as planned. Is this case being delayed, Vic, or is it done?
Both. It's going to be delayed, and then it's going to be toast. It's done. And I'll tell you why. If we believe it took legal gymnastics to conjure up a set of facts that fit into a crime that was not in the statute, imagine the legal gymnastics it would take for this judge to say, in light of the Supreme Court's decision regarding immunity, I'm going to extract all the evidence that was presented to the fact finder, the jury, that had to do with or came about when Donald Trump was president. Testimony from his aides, the completion of the financial form, for instance. This judge has to extract that and then say, hey, whatever was left was enough for the jury to come back with the convictions. So it would take a one-person competition of extraordinary flexibility to win this competition for this legal gymnastics. It's impossible. Now, why is this important? Because the judge can say, you know what, that evidence came in, it's harmless error, it's enough for the jury, enough for government work, let's go forward with the conviction. But then it's going to go to the appellate courts, and then it's not going to end. But this case is absolute toast, and it's really a testament to the fact it should have never been brought in the first place.
I want to look at all the cases. Put these all up on the screen here. You see the federal election case, status, DOJ set to dismiss, the classified docs set to dismiss. You have New York criminal trials we just talked about, decision delayed. New York civil fraud case on appeal after verdict. It leaves the Georgia election case up there, which is a alleged corruption mess, Vic. What do you think of that?
Well, there is corruption in that case. I'm hard-pressed to believe the corruption is on the side of the defendants. Yeah. The corruption clearly is on the side of the prosecution, and I'll tell you why in regards to that particular case, Trace. There has been a highly publicized RICO case involving gang activity, guns, drugs, murder, shootings, and that district attorney's office fumbled the ball so much. They did such an incompetent job that the lead defendant in that case was just given 12 years probation, if you can imagine that. As an active gang member, they're committing crimes. Now, in this case, there's a clear conflict of interest, which imputes upon the entire prosecution, which then allows the judge to say, you know what, conflict of interest, malicious prosecution, it just doesn't hold water, and that's where I see this case going.
Vikas Bajaj, great analysis as always. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Trace.